So over the past 2 years, I've been fascinated with one of the largest federal labor trafficking investigations ever. It's known as Operation Blooming Onion, and it's a case that is centered around the abuses and exploitation of migrant workers who came to the U.S. legally with H-2A visas. I obtained thousands of pages of records, called dozens of sources, and traveled to 5 states to find workers in this case. Eventually, I wrote about the story of one of those victims. We're calling her Sofi in order to protect her identity. Sofi came here legally on an H-2A visa, leaving her toddler behind for a job at a Georgia blueberry farm, arranged by a labor contractor named Javier Sanchez Mendoza Jr. Right off the bat, Javier ignored the terms of her contract. She wasn't sent out to pick berries like the other workers, and she wasn't paid at all for any of the work that she did. Things got worse. Javier forced her to live at his house and sign a marriage license. He threatened to get her deported, and she later said in court that he repeatedly raped her. But then she escaped. She called the police, and Javier was arrested. After he was released from jail, Javier tracked Sofi down, kidnapped her, and drove her to a cemetery. According to evidence in a police report, on the way there, Javier asked a colleague in Mexico for advice on what to do. The colleague said he should kill her. Javier became one of more than 24 people indicted in Operation Blooming Onion. He later pleaded guilty to conspiracy to engage in forced labor and was sentenced to 30 years behind bars. Javier himself wasn't the biggest trafficker, but one agent said he was absolutely the most brutal. He brought over more than 550 people to work on farms, with hundreds more visa applications pending at the time he was arrested. Operation Blooming Onion showed how easy it is to exploit visa holders, but little has changed. Federal protections for workers are tied up in the courts, the Trump administration has cut resources for regulators, and few farms are participating in a program that experts say can prevent abuse. Many layers of government have failed to protect farm workers from wage theft, forced labor, violence, and even death. One of the things that has changed since Sofi arrived in 2018 is that the number of H-2A visas has increased year after year, and they could increase even more if undocumented laborers continue to be arrested by ICE. If the US is going to keep relying on H-2A workers, I think that's vital for our readers to better understand the perils they face when picking the produce that we buy at the grocery store. As for Sofi, she's now reunited with her son. She's still struggling, but she holds on to the hope of providing her son with a better life. To read my full investigation, go to ProPublica.org or click on the link in the bio.